Hello students, I hope you all are safe at home. Myself Manoj Kumar and I am uploading my next video. In this video, we will continue same exercise 6.1 and here we will start the statement questions and that statement question convert into linear inequalities. Students, before start statement questions, you can see here I have written two words, at least and at most, and you should clear the meaning of these two words. In your question, when this word is written, at least, so what is the meaning of this word? It indicates greater than or equals to. Already you have known to this word, or you have done the use of this word in class 10th when we have done chapter 15 probability, and there we have used same word at least. So the meaning of at least is here same number and more than all the numbers, given numbers. So now see the second word, that is at most. At most means same number and all the number below that number. See the statement of question number 21. Ravi obtained 70 and 75 marks in first unit test. Find the number if the minimum marks he should get in the third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. See, they have given here this word at least 60 marks. See the solution of this question. So we will start from here. Let obtain marks by Ravi X in third unit test. And according to given condition. So they have given. What is the given condition? He should get in third test to have an average of at least 60 marks. So therefore you will find the average of these three tests. And we know that what is the average? The sum of all the given and divided by 3, and which is greater than or equals to 60. See, why we have to use this sign? Due to the presence of this word at least. After simplification, you will get here 145 plus x greater than or equals to 180, and the value of x is here greater than 35. Equals to or greater than 35. So hence, Ravi must obtain a minimum of 35 marks to get an average of at least 60 marks. See question number 22nd. To receive grade A in a course, one must obtain an average of 90 marks or more in 5 examinations, each of 100 marks. If Sunita's marks in first 4 examinations are 87, 92, 94 and 95, then find the minimum marks that Sunita must obtain in 5th examination to get grade A in the course. See its solution. Let the Sunita obtain X marks in the 5th exams. So according to question, what you will find? The mean of these 5 exams. So here 87 plus 92 plus 94 plus 95 plus x divided by 5 greater than or equals to 90. After simplification, we will get here 368 plus x greater than or equals to 450, and the value of x is here greater than or equals to 82. So Sunita must obtain a minimum of 82 marks to get grade A. See 23rd question. Find all the pair of consecutive odd positive integer, both of which are smaller than 10, such that their sum is more than 11. See the solution of this question. Let x and x plus 2 odd positive integer and both are less than 10 and their sum greater than 11. Please note down both number x and x plus 2 which are less than 10 and their sum is greater than 11. Now according to second condition, the sum of both is less than 11. So therefore we get here x plus 2 greater than 11, and from here we will find the value of x. So Sunita must obtain a minimum of 82 marks to get grade A. Now students, you can find here the pair of consecutive odd positive integers which are greater than 4.5 and less than 10. Please note down, which are greater than 5 and less than 10. So see the required. So here our required pairs are 5 7 and 7 9. You can see here 5 is greater than 4.5 and less than 10, and same 7 which is greater than 4.5 and less than 10, and similarly 7 and 9. So rest of the question you will try yourself. After finish exercise 6.1, and in 6.1 we have learned how to solve the linear inequalities, and now we will start graphical solution of linear inequalities in two variables. Students, after finished exercise 6.1, we will start new topic, graphical solutions of linear inequalities in two variables. So in previous classes, we have learned how to draw the graph for linear equations. How to draw the graph of linear equations in one variable and two variables. But here in plus one, we will learn how to draw the graph of linear inequalities in two variables. We know that a line divides the Cartesian plane into two parts. Each part is known as half plane. A vertical line will divide the plane in left and right half planes, and non-vertical line will divide plane into lower and upper half planes. You can see here figure 6.3 as well as figure 6.4. Before start graphical solution for inequalities, you can see here some important point, and first point is here the region containing all the solutions of inequality is called the solution region. In order to identify half plane represented by an inequality, it is the just sufficient to take any point A, B and check whether it satisfies the inequalities or not. If it is satisfied, then inequality represent the half plane and shade the region which contain the points. Otherwise, inequality represent that half plane which does not contain the point within it. For convenience, the point you will take here, origin, is preferred. And now see the third. If an inequality is of the type ax plus b by is greater than or equals to c, please note down, ax plus b by is greater than or equals to c, or ax plus b by less than or equals to c, then the point on the line ax plus b by is equals to c are also included in the solution region. So here you will draw a dark line in the solution region. Please note down, when you can see here this sign greater than or equals to and less than or equals to sign, this sign. So you will draw a dark line in solution region. Now see the fourth. Inequalities is in the form of ax plus b by is greater than c, or ax plus b by is less than c. Again, please note down these signs of inequalities, and then the point on the line ax plus b by equals to c are not to be included in the solution region. So this time you will draw a broken or dotted line in the solution region. Student, this concept will be more clear when I will solve one question or one example. See the very first Question of exercise 6.2. What is they have given? X plus y is less than 5. Please note down its sign. X plus y is strictly less than 5. See the solution of this question. So what you will do in very first step, you will draw the graph of x plus y is equals to 5. In place of inequality, you will write down here equals to sign for graph. Now you will take here the value of x is 0, so that you will get the value of y is 5, and when you will take the value of y is 0, so value of x is 5. See the table for this equation, x plus y equals to 5, and the value of x is 0, then value of y is 5, and when value of y is 0 and value of x is here 5. Now draw its graph. Students, see the graph of x plus y equals to 5. Here AB is the required line. I have drawn this line in dotted line. Why I have drawn this line in dotted line? You can see in our given inequality they have given x plus y is less than 5. So it should be less than 5. If they have given here x plus y is less than or equals to 5, then I will draw here a straight line without dotted line or dark line to check which region is our solution, above the line or below the lines. So what we will do here, we will take our inequalities x plus y less than 5 and then put the value of x is 0 and y is 0 in this given inequalities, and after substituting you can see we will get here 0 is less than 5, and it is true. 0 is always a less than true. If it is true, so we will say here our shaded region towards the origin. Our solution is towards the origin like this. So this is our required solution. In same way, we have to solve the rest of the questions. Now, we will start the next topic, and the name of the topic is, you can see here, the solution of system of linear inequalities in two variable. See example number 12. Here we will solve the following system of linear inequalities graphically, and the first inequality is here x plus y greater than or equals to 5, and second x minus y less than or equals to 3. So what we will do here, in very first step, you will find the graph for first inequality, and for graph we will write down x plus y is equals to 5 and then find its graph. You can see here clearly, when you will put the value of x is 0, y equals to 5, and put y equals to 0, x equals to 5, and then draw its graph. You can see in figure 6.11, its graph is here, this one. Now, on the same set of the axes, we will draw the graph of the equation x minus y equals to 3. For graph, when you will put here x equals to 0, the value of y is here minus 3, and when you will put the value of y equals to 0, the value of x is equals to 3. A line which passes through the point C and D, this line is the graph of this equation x minus y equals to 3. Now question is here, the shaded region of AB line above the line or below the line. In other words, we can say towards the origin and away from the origin. And in same way, we have to find the shaded region of CD line above the line or below the line. Now take your first inequality here, x plus y greater than or equals to 5. What you will do, put x equals to 0 and y equals to 0. After substituting, you can see on the left hand side of the inequality we will get here 0 and greater than equals to you can see 0 is greater than or equals to 5, which is not possible. So this indicate the graph of the shaded portion of this line AB is away from the origin. You can see here clearly this portion is away from the AB line, and in other words you can say above the line. Now we will find the solution region is the shaded region of second inequality. For this x minus y less than or equals to 3, put the value x equals to 0, y equals to 0. After putting the values in x minus y less than or equals to 3 here, so we get 0 is less than or equals to 3. So which is true? So with the help of this result, we will say the shaded region of this CD line is above the line, it towards the origin. It's toward the origin. So this is the shaded. This shaded region is the solution region for this line CD. Now students, the solution of the inequality 1 is represented by shaded region above the line x plus y equals to 5, including points on the line. And I have used here red color, and then the inequality second represent the shaded region above the line x minus 3 equals to 3, including the points on the line. So clearly the double shaded region common to the above two shaded regions is the required solutions region of the given system of inequalities. Now students, I am going to solve the second question of 6.3. Here we will find the system of inequalities graphically. Now see the solution of the first inequalities. So what we will do here, we will draw the graph of first inequality. Therefore our equation here 3x plus 2y equals to 12. Now put x equals to 0, y equals to 6, and when you will put here y equals to 0, x equals to 4. Now see its graph. This blue line shows the graph of this given equation 3x plus 2y is equals to 12. When your value of x is 0, so value of y is here 6. So we get here this coordinate A, and when we will put here the value of y is equals to 0, so value of x is here 4, and we get this point B, coordinates of B, and AB represents the graph of this equation. Black line represents the graph of x equals to 1, which is parallel to y-axis, and green line represents the graph for y equals to 2, which is parallel to x-axis. To check the solution of inequality first, what you will do, you will put the value of x and y both is 0 in this given inequalities, and after substituting you can see your left hand side is 0, which is less than or equals to 12. So this indicates its solution of this inequality is represented by the shaded region above the given line. You can see here the solution of 3x plus 2y less than or equals to 12 is above this line AB. I have colored with the blue. I have shaded with the blue color. Now the check of solution of this inequality, x is greater than or equals to 1. So what we will do, again we will put here x equals to 0, and when we will put here 0, you will see we get this result, 0 is greater than or equals to 1, which is not possible. So what we will do. So its inequality is the graph of a shaded region of this inequality is away from the origin. The shaded region of this inequality x is greater than equals to 1 is right hand side of this black line. You can see clearly this side. Now see the last inequality. The given inequality is y is greater than or equals to 2. Now put the value of y is here 0. So when you will put it here 0, so we get here 0 is greater than or equals to 2, which is not possible. How it can be possible? 0 is greater than 2. So again this is not possible. So its shaded region is away from the origin. The solution of this line y equals to 2 is above the green line. Above the green line. So therefore the common shaded portion is the required solution region of the given system of inequalities. I have drawn with this common portion represented with the yellow lines. And with this we have completed our this 6th chapter, and now you can see the summary of this chapter. Once again, what we have discussed in this chapter I am going to share with you. The first is what is the meaning of a linear equality, and then we have learned how to find the solutions of linear inequalities and graphical solutions of linear inequalities in one variable and two variables. And with this we have completed our this 6th chapter, and now you can see the summary of this chapter. Once again, what we have discussed in this chapter I am going to share with you. The first is what is the meaning of a linear equality, and then we have learned how to find the solutions of linear inequalities and graphical solutions of linear inequalities in one variable and two variables.